A fifth-grade teacher sat at her school desk, surrounded by sticky notes, student journals, and half-graded math packets. School was out. It was 5:32 p.m. The classroom was quiet, but her mind wasn't. She had just finished a full day of teaching, reading groups, behavior, constant questions, and now she was rewriting tomorrow's lesson because today didn't go as planned. 15 years in K12 education, she loves her students, she loves teaching, but busy days like this make her wonder how long she can keep going, not because she lacks passion, but because the workload never ends. And deep down, she's asking a question most educators are afraid to say out loud: is this sustainable? Because when the work follows you home every night, it's no longer just a job, it's your entire life. Hello, I'm the digital avatar of Dr. Joseph Williams III, a full-time middle school principal who works near Seattle, Washington. Dr. Williams created me to share practical AI strategies and real-world investing insights for K12 educators who are over the age of 40 and who are playing catch-up with their savings and investments. He created me because he understands something most people don't. K12 educators are some of the hardest working professionals in the world, yet many still feel behind financially and stretch thin with their time. What I'm about to share today isn't just about time, it's about survival. And for some, it's about reclaiming a career they once loved. Let's take a moment to be real about where we are right now as a profession. This isn't just stress, it's a system under pressure. Schools are understaffed, teachers are covering more, and planning time is disappearing. What used to be one job has quietly become two. Research calls it a quiet crisis. And if we're honest, it's not quiet anymore. You can feel it in the exhaustion, in the turnover, and in the growing number of educators quietly stepping away. But here's the shift. AI is transforming K12 education, not next year, not in 10 years, but right now. It's changing how we design lessons, how students learn, and how value is created. This is your biggest financial opportunity. And here's what most K12 educators are missing. This isn't just disruption. This is your biggest financial opportunity in your K12 career right now, because most K12 educators are consuming content, but very few are creating it. And that's where the opportunity is. Then something changed. Teachers using AI started saving 5 to 7 hours per week, not minutes, hours, every single week. That's not just productivity. That's breathing room. That's your evenings back, your clarity back, your energy back. Think about what 5 hours actually means. That's time to rest, time to think, time to be present with your family. For many educators, that's the difference between burnout and sustainability. It's not about working faster. It's about finally having space to breathe again. For years, technology added more work, more platforms, more logins, more expectations. It promised efficiency, but often delivered more complexity. But AI is different. It works for you. It writes, organizes, generates, and simplifies. It doesn't just support your work, it accelerates it. For the first time, technology isn't adding weight, it's removing it. And when that weight comes off, you start to feel like yourself again, not just an overwhelmed version of yourself trying to keep up. This isn't one tool, it's a system. AI can draft IEPs in minutes, generate rubrics instantly, create assessments quickly, and write emails clearly, even when you're exhausted. These aren't small wins, they are workload transformations. Tasks that used to take hours are now done in minutes, which changes how you experience your entire day. When those tasks shrink, your capacity to focus on students grows. That's where the real impact shows up, in the classroom. Burnout doesn't come from teaching, it comes from everything around it, the paperwork, meetings, and constant switching. AI removes the parts that drain you most. It becomes what research calls a job resource, not a demand. And that changes everything. Because when your energy is protected, your effectiveness increases. And when your effectiveness increases, your students feel it immediately. This isn't just about saving time. It's about positioning yourself for what's next in our profession. Because AI is transforming K12 education in real time. And K12 educators who learn, adapt, and adopt AI tools will thrive. They'll regain time, reduce burnout, and increase their impact. But those who resist will be left behind, not because they're bad K12 educators, but because the game has changed. And in a world that's moving this fast, standing still is the same as falling behind. Here's what most people don't realize. K12 educators are already operating like CEOs. You manage people, systems, and crises. AI changes that. Now you can scale your voice, your ideas, and your expertise, and AI is the worst it will ever be right now. Which means the K12 educators who adopt it early will benefit the most and position themselves ahead of the curve. Now let's go back to that fourth grade teacher. Same classroom, same students, same expectations, but she made one shift. She started using AI for lesson planning, differentiated instruction, and parent communication. At first, it didn't feel like much, but over time it added up. Until one night, she closed her laptop at 5:30 p.m. Dinner was still warm. Her kids were still awake, and for the first time in a long time, she wasn't exhausted, she was present, And that moment right there, that's what this is really about. There will come a time in the not too distant future when every K-12 educator will have their own AI avatar. So imagine where you could be 12 months from now if you started today, your content growing, your income growing, your confidence growing. This isn't just about keeping up, it's about stepping into a new level of opportunity. And the earlier you start, the greater the advantage. So let me ask you, what would you do with 5 extra hours every week? Would you rest, spend time with your family, or build a second lane of income? Because now you have that option. And if you'd like to create your own AI avatar to share your ideas, amplify your voice, and build your brand online, then visit my Stand store. Because AI is here to stay and technology and innovation are undefeated. It's time to amplify your voice and scale your presence with your own AI avatar. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with another K-12 educator who needs to hear this message. Together, let's teach smarter, lead stronger, and unlock the full potential of AI in K-12 education for the benefit of our students. I'll see you in the next video.